Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 25th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And the last episode, it was mostly about just making Hachan more comfortable in her new home. Getting herself her own bedroom, getting it all set up with pink walls and more personal decorations that we all put up together to make it just a nice, warm, wonderful place for Hachan, worthy of Hachan. And I think we did a good job of that last episode, as well as just instilling new life lessons that she needs. So pretty good episode in that regard. So this episode, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna get. Our very first shot, because I always see like the first frame of the episode before I start out the reaction. We see Hachan, well, we see a reflection in the car window, and the ocean right outside of it. So are we going on a trip? A fun trip? Maybe a camping trip? Maybe. Let's dive on in and find out, shall we? So I just gotta find my cursor. There it is. Okay, now. Oh well. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh my, she is excited. I mean, that's nothing new for her character. I mean, who wouldn't be excited for a beach episode? That's like the best thing when it comes to anime. Oh, did she hear that? Yeah, that's just a thing Mute Eye says, don't mind it. Yeah, please get along with her. We call her Hachan, though. Mayumi, Katsuki. Yeah, them. There wouldn't be that. Don't be silly, Hachan. That's not a real thing. Okay, guys, we're not helping. Depends, as long as it has nothing to do with magic. Okay, I guess we'll have to check that out. Oh. I think she did. Toki suki toki meki kuki uki suki suki deki teki dai kofun. I kind of got excited when the song started. I almost started singing with it reflexively, even though I don't remember most of the lyrics. There's only very specific parts I can sing along with, and I tried to sing along with one that was not that part. But I saw it myself. It's all good. Sanin. And there's the kitty cat. And yeah, here we are. This is definitely the beach, but they're closed. Why is the place closed? We wanted our snow cones. No. How could you do that to us? How could you make Hachan sad like this? Grandma guys are excited for nothing. What, can you make them yourself? Because I guess that works. If we can just do that. Because yeah, we made food for Hachan with that way, but can we do that for us too? When you were little, as if that was a long time ago. Stop eavesdropping! You wouldn't get it. This is gonna be a fun trip, isn't it? That does look really good. Wow. I kind of want one too now. I hope so. You work hard, man. Okay, I'm filled with expectation now. Don't let us down. Oh. Oh no, how tragic. Is she just gonna make one with magic? No, Hotchan, don't do that here. There's like a lot of people. Tabetai, but the machine's broken. Okay, let's just whip up Mama a hat. Oh, matching hats, even better. Well, they actually are pretty nice hats too. Yeah, just hopefully nobody saw that. Yeah, I guess Mofunun needs one too. An outfit for your teddy bear. I mean, it might still be a bad idea. Yeah, we did learn that lesson just last episode, right? Yeah, that definitely sounded like she understood. Yeah, you can't leave her behind. Yeah, something up? Well, you're making me nervous. And the bad guys already. What's different about this time? That does look very evil. You're talking to a bone, sir. Do you hear voices from the bone? Would you like to talk about it? More importantly, the beach. Wow, that was a really high jump, too. And yeah, very cute swimsuits, as expected, of our Precure. Yeah, Rico, you got a floaty, you'll be fine. You can't swim, can you? But still, you got a floaty, you should be fine. Just more magic. Oh. Oh. What are we doing exactly? Trying to suffocate Mama? She like a giant fish? That is wow. a giant floaty fish? Maybe. It's gonna be a very confusing trip for those guys. Well, that's one way to get her into the water. It is pop it. Or that. Well, mission accomplished. And now everyone's eyes are on us. Give us a thumbs up. It's all cool. The watermelon splitting. She's just gonna keep using magic, isn't she? So lessons not learned. Well, I guess it's easier to hit, but harder to break. Well, you can't possibly miss it. Wow. She really did it. Yeah, before she takes a blindfold off. Is she not at all confused about why the stick did not go as low as it should have to hit it? Maybe we should chill on the magic, Hachan, before things get out of hand. Nope, she did not listen to me. I should have known. I mean, I did know. I still had to try, though. Well, you missed it. Yeah, don't underestimate her. Exactly how she imagined it. Okay, come on, Hachan. This needed to stop a while ago. This is like the worst secret keeping I've ever seen. Yeah, it's gonna keep happening for a while. We're gonna get a news crew here pretty soon. Wow, actually water, like dolphin-shaped water. It's actually a really cool idea. But man, poor Midai, poor Rico Mama. What's wrong is we keep having to clean up your messes, Hotchan. Oh, that's what she meant. Okay. You're the reason why they can't relax. Really should scold her over this. She is a handful. Who is that? Oh, right. Oh, that was such a creepy way to say that. Especially the Desune part. That was like, I needed adult levels of creepy. Don't poke your eye out. We call her Hachan. Come on, man. You literally have one job this trip. Everyone else is doing their job of looking cute and playing in the water. You can do your job faster. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. When a guy comes to you offering you candy or ice cones, you don't take it. Hachan, don't listen. I mean, Hachan's pretty young. She doesn't have a lot of life experience, so I don't really blame her for falling for this kind of thing, but it's still hard to watch. That's why you have to keep an eye on her, guys. At least somebody saw. At least now we can find her. Hopefully it's not too late by the time we find her. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this cave even has bats. That's the worst. But, you know. Yeah, like, she is doing it for them, so I definitely can't, like, be mad at her or anything, but still not a good idea to do this. Oh, this is no ice. It's almost as if we've been lied to. It's almost as if that guy was not trustworthy. What a plot twist. Let this be a lesson, Hachan. At least we're not lizards. But I mean, Hachan can fight on her own, right? I mean, she could hold her own against him, so I'm really not too worried. Unless she can't transform for some reason. Which I guess is probably the case because she's not, like, protecting her mothers, so she might not be able to transform. Yeah, not cool. Not cool, dude. That's why we should just kill you. Did you expect any other answer? Yeah, that is technically true. No need to be rude about it. As long as she learns her lesson, it's all good. Okay, so it looks like we can transform. Gotta love that spirit. I just wish you would show what the magic usage a bit. It is just kind of weird seeing a transformation sequence in this show that's just like a solo transformation. I'm just so used to the dual transformation that it's just a little bit odd. Like it feels like something's missing, if that makes sense. Although it is a good transformation though. It's just so lonely, you know, because it's just her. I mean, actually, what if Rico and Mirai had a second one, so she would have a sister? But they could transform together. That'd be pretty cool. It's not gonna happen, but that'd be pretty cool. Okay, looks like we're ready. It is nice of the villain to at least wait till she's done. But that's the only nice thing that they do. Well, that was not effective. What next? Because yeah, like I thought, like you have no real chance against her. But I guess it's never really stopped them before, right? Okay, well that doesn't look good, but surely she could break out of that, right? Well, maybe you shouldn't underestimate Hotshot. Yeah, like that. What are your words? Oh, was that one of the mothers? Or both of them? Yeah, both of them. There we go. They swooped in right at the nick of time. Well, she was by herself there, but I get what they mean. The classic double kick. Hope you enjoy the water. Actually, hope you don't. Mofunu just cheering in the background. Gonna get in there now? Maybe get some triple kicks going. Oh, butterfly wings, or fairy wings, rather. And... oh, yeah, there she is. Yeah, I mean, is it really that surprising? They kind of, it's kind of their job to protect you, to help you, to teach you. And here we go, we're whipping out the Linkle wands. Actually, wait. Is this new? Sapphire. Okay, it's... full Linkle. A big old magic circle. You know, they actually stand on top of it so they can kind of give you some scale. I wonder if anyone has actually tried to calculate how big it is. Like the circumference. Because that thing is really big. Goodbye. The hat looked terrible on you anyway. We're all safe, it's all good. All the other people just seem so happy, all those background characters. An apology? Right. She was a bit of a handful today. I mean, no hard feelings, I'm sure. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, nothing we can't handle. Just gotta chill with it a bit. Yeah, like, you overdid it a little bit. Just thought they're just random background characters just still with a big old smile. But anyway, yeah, Ice Machine. Oh. Like magic? Like magic? Yeah, we know who to look at. That was a very telling giggle. So that's okay. That's not too bad. So she's learning, and wow, yeah. We saw a vision of that earlier. That does look really good. And this is the true happy ending. All together now. We're gonna wipe it off. Why don't they both wipe it off together? You didn't do it. Oh well. I would have loved it if they did that though. That episode just kind of zoomed by, didn't it? M-A-H-O, Maho girls. Yay. I just really do love the ED. We're probably not going to get a 30D, which is unfortunate. Because I would love to have just one more of these EDs before the show is completely over. Because they actually managed to make it one of the top team in this one. That would be really impressive. H-O-M-A-H-O. They all just wave at me. I feel so included as they wave at me. Ah, that was not the right thing to click. Okay. Okay, there we go. That was better. Okay, so that was the 25th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And in this episode, we got to go to the beach. Like, it was a straight-up beach episode. Everyone got to go. We invited a couple of our friends, you know, a couple of the non-magical friends. So, you know, whenever we do that, there tends to be a lot of, you know, discussion about the magic stuff, and then they overhear and they're like, wait, what are you talking about, otherworld? Like, what do you mean when she was little? Like, isn't she like the same age as you guys? Like, what are you talking about? So we got a lot of that this episode, and that's always fun. You know, because they're not actually going to figure out anything, you know, from that. But just seeing Mirai being all, like, panicky, like, trying to explain her way out of things, you know, like when they hear Mofurun go Mofu, you know, things like that. And she tries to play it off as she's the one that said it, like, all that stuff. I always enjoy that. But, yeah, it's a beach episode, so we got to see everyone wearing the swimsuits, which is great. They're all very cute swimsuits that I think suits them all pretty well. Like, definitely some solid choices there. Now, the biggest thing of the episode is quite, of course... most without question is the Hachan stuff, right? Because Hachan, we are still adjusting, right? You know, like, Hachan, she's used to being this little fairy, you know, and everything that comes with that, right? And now she's like entered person status the same way that Mirai and Riko do, right? And even for Riko, there was some adjustment to this non-magical world, but Riko does have more, you know, common sense than Hachan does because she's much older. Hachan is still very young. Like, I'm not sure exactly how long it's been since she was first born, but it can't have been that long, like months at the most. Like, I would imagine less than a year. I don't know the exact amount, but I'm going to assume Hachan's less than a year old at this point. So, and she's never really been lived a regular person life, you know, like walking around the streets, kind of thing. Like, I don't know how to describe that exactly, but like, you know, like a person life. That's the best way I can describe it. She hasn't really done that before, so she's adjusting to a lot of that stuff. Whether it be having like a bigger body, or whether it be, you know, not talking about magical things in front of other people, you know, stuff like that. And this episode, Hachan, she has this magic, and she knows that a lot of good can be done with it. You know, she knows that it could be used to help things, make things easier for people, to have more fun, all that stuff. So she wants to do that, right? You know, she wants to do that. But she just overdoes it. That's the problem. Like, we explained to her that we're not supposed to use magic in front of other people, and she took that as, well, as long as I do it in a way where nobody really like concretely sees me do it, then it's fine. But it's not really fine though, because people, I mean, they see these things that shouldn't be possible, and they get confused, right? Like, whether it be a inflated floaty thing, big flying around, animal-shaped water flying around, suddenly giant watermelons. Like, people get suspicious when they see this stuff, right? So Hachan, I mean, she's trying to help, she's trying to make it more fun, she's trying to make it easier, things better, make it a fun trip, but she's overdoing it, and that really was the main theme of the episode, just telling Hachan to chill a little bit. Like Mirai Mama and Riko Mama are not mad at you, they get it, you know, but you do need to chill a little bit, right? Like, good intentions, but chill. I think that's the overall takeaway, right? You know, so nothing too bad, but it was a little bit upsetting just to see the bad guy trying to just say that situation in the worst possible way, being like, hey, everything's your fault, you're making trouble for them, they're all exhausted, and it's all your fault, everything's all your fault, you suck, you know, I'm gonna defeat you, give me that emerald. Like, all that stuff from the bad guy just really kind of irritated me a little bit, because it's not exactly true. Like, he's kind of twisting the truth to try to make Hachan feel bad, and that makes me feel bad, and it makes me hate him more. So yeah, he kind of upset me with that. But luckily we did have the scene at the end where Riko and Mirai did explain to her everything, and by the end of it, it seemed like she got it, right? She did the ice thing, which is definitely beneath that line of being a problem, you know? Like, it's subtle enough where it's not too much of an issue, right? And it's helpful, you know, improving the trip. So yeah, basically just trying to help her find that nice middle ground where it's not too much, right? And I think by the end of the episode, yeah, she found that. Right, I think the ice thing was a good way to showcase that lesson got through. Because we don't exactly want her to go like the full opposite direction, right? Like, overcorrect to the point where she's afraid to use any magic at all. Like, we don't want that. So it's good that we didn't do that either. So that's good. That's all good. And overall, it was a very fun trip. Obviously, the bad guy interrupted it, because of course they do. This is a Precure show, but we took care of it. No losses or anything. Lessons were learned. Hachan knows that they still love her, and it's all good. So, and then nobody found out that we're all mages, so nothing to really complain about. I did quite like seeing Riko being pulled around by the inflated fish thing. For one thing, it reminded me of a certain scene from Kobayashi Chino Maid Dragon, right? So there was that, and also it was just kind of funny seeing Riko flying around. She had like some swirly eyes at some point, so that was quite fun. She's just like, yeah, I'm okay, guys. Like, she's on all four on the beach, just like, yep, I'm fine, Daijobu, don't worry about it, guys, I'm good. So that was quite funny, I thought. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say, really. I like the episode, you know. I felt a little bit of anxiety just watching some of the stuff that Hachan did this episode, but it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, I like the episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.